Could
Let's see if it's on YouTube.
wow, why'd you shoot my Twitch the whole time? Ooh,
There
there we
it
go.
is. Okay. Can somebody check? Can somebody check and see if it's on? Is it on?
Okay, hold.
Hmm. Wait. So you're on the stream. You need me to send you a link.
Right, BG, your audio is a bit low.
My audio's low.
A bit, yeah.
Let me see if I can turn that up.
All right.
Dang, it's turned all the way up.
The hell?
Yeah.
See if your snowball. I don't know if snowballs can increase.
Let me go to my thing right quick. See if I,
Oh,
Yeah. All right.
by the way, BD, there's a Smash Bros. Ultimate tournament going on right
really?
now. Yep.
That's wild.
Hey, baby girl, how you doing?
Here we go. Okay. Sound.
Let me share this out.
Let me get this. Sound
BG.
input. Snowball. I guess the snowball is not its highest. Is it still low?
Let me look at it.
It was like I don't know what to do after this if it's still low. So yeah, you hear me?
It's perfect right now.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
So
All right, let me read this out.
let me
Uh,
yeah. Oh, not the dashboard. Fuck me.
I'm good, fam. I'm good.
Okay. Dang, how do you share this stuff out? Oh, what's up? How's it going on, Boo? Oh,
Yeah.
all right. Anyway, so let's get started. So okay, you two introduce yourselves.
Middle.
Bendel.
Oh, okay. I thought you were starting the computer prodigy. What's it going, everyone? It's B Weezy Bird, aka Bindo, and we're gonna talk about some My Hero.
Okay.
Alrighty, what's going on, everybody? Ninja Star here, and I'm on the stream with BG and Bindle. Should be fun. We're gonna be discussing My Hero.
All right. So, I'm gonna just start it out. I guess we can all just say that this is probably the best episode of the season, if not the show itself, right?
Yeah,
Nah, it's
for sure.
trash.
I should have expected this. I should have expected that from you.
We started off with some Victor opinions right off the bat. Damn.
Dang. Inside joke.
But yes, it is one of the best episodes, if not the best of the franchise so far. Yep.
So, I guess I'll start off from the beginning. That episode starts off with a flashback of Nana Shimura, which is All Might's
She's hot.
All Might's master. I don't think they showed her face in the manga. Did they? Like in the
They didn't show her eyes.
like they didn't show her eyes. The only
Yeah, it was, yeah.
if I remember correctly, all I showed was her smile, like that scene where she puts her fingers on her face to make her smile.
Yeah.
So, do y'all think that? How do y'all feel about that? How do y'all feel about this change?
I was personally like in. I felt in the manga we didn't feel as much of an attachment towards Nana. I guess it could be the music and the voice acting, but I felt like we got a lot more time with Nana. Like it gave us more of a connection because we actually saw her eyes face to face with All Might and all that. I felt that really. I don't know, something about her role really played a more vital part, at least in the anime compared to the manga. I mean, both worked, but I definitely prefer Nana's handling in the anime. I thought showing her eyes was a good choice. I don't know why Horikoshi kept it a mystery, though. I don't know why.
Yeah, I can agree with that because honestly, when I was watching that, combined the voice acting with the music, with that track that they played, it already like what is that, like the first like 10 seconds of the episode. I was almost in tears in the first 10 episodes.
Yeah, no, it's like I thought that was a great way to start because just have it I like those episodes where it doesn't start up with the opening. It starts up with like a little prelude scene, Thought it was great. Wonderful.
No eye catch either. Just go straight into it.
I didn't even.
Oh, yeah,
I didn't
yeah, I
even notice.
forgot about
I didn't even notice that. Yeah, there was not an eye catch at all this episode.
Yeah, thought that was.
Yeah, they took this episode a lot serious, like very serious. They didn't have any. There was no.
I don't know if you saw, but in Japan, they were actually advertising this episode on newspapers and stuff.
I heard about that. I was like, okay, so they're taking this as seriously as like the World Series. No, like it's like a card fight for that was it Mayweather and whatchamacallit fight.
McGregor.
Yeah, that. Stuff like that.
No, but I remember in a tweet, I think Colleen Klinkenberg said like a week or two ago that what do you call it? That she was crying at the end of this episode. I can totally see why. Like a ton of people were getting mad emotional, and we three already read the manga, but I just imagine how much, because like when I read the manga, I'm like, yo, that was dope. But in the anime, even though I already saw it and knew it was gonna happen, I legit got hella emotional.
Well,
I feel like everyone was like that.
Okay, let's not get ahead of ourselves. Let's go in order. Yeah. So like, what was it? So after this, we get to the we continue that fight, but you realize from this that that like what is it? All For One's character, you get to see that what is it? The sophisticated side of him, where he's actually just a grade A shit talker.
I like that side of All For One.
Well, that's the thing. It's like I watched it in both languages today, and from what I can tell, it seems like one version captures the intimidating side of All For One, but in the dub, it captures the more sophisticated shit talking side.
Yeah, more gentleman. I like that too.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like cause what was it again? It's like. Honestly, I actually say that's one of the more interesting things about this fight, it's in my opinion wasn't even the fight itself. It's more about how All For One's main battle wasn't even really to destroy All Might's body. It was to break his spirit.
Oh yeah, for sure. Like someone in the chat, Crazy Boy says All Might should die. I feel like the whole symbol of
this is not a Jiraiya moment. Naruto fans, no thank you.
The thing is, I would have thought that, but it's like I feel this is a lot better, because honestly,
it's that cliche like the master dies, so the next generation takes over.
Yeah, it's like it's diverging from that basic trope we see in most other shonens with this like very integral master type figure.
Mm-hmm.
Not to mention, it's the fact that, well, he still needs a guide. He still needs a guide as of now, until you see until he starts to grow on and be able to go on his own.
Mm-hmm.
What is it? So yeah, continuing on. You see then this. Well, you have something, Bender?
I was gonna say one thing that All For One's shit talking is to cloud All Might's thinking, with anger, so that way his fighting is significantly worse than if he has a clear mind. So that's why he does it.
That is very true, because he was making basic mistakes. Almost got him knocked into a helicopter. Was it?
Yeah.
Which, going off of that, you also get to see how much of a mentor figure that not Toshinori, Gran Torino was to Toshinori, actually. From this, because it's like, there is one thing I will say about this that actually kind of threw me off.
Why is he taller? That's a plot hole. How do you get shorter when you're older?
If they're asking that question, they've clearly never seen FMA.
No, the freaking granny.
Yeah, Pinocchio.
That shit too.
But yeah, the big that actually made me ask some questions. So there is one thing I didn't watching this episode actually made me kind of question. It's that one thing where they mentioned that it's been 6 years. Like the fight was 6 years ago. It makes me question, was that the first time they ever fought? Because if it was, and the reason, oh no, I'm getting ahead of myself. We'll go back to this little point I'm trying to make in a minute. So
all right.
Yeah. So in any case, as that fight continues, we move on to where is
Oh, sorry.
yeah, as the fight continues, we move on to the what is it? What was it? Oh yeah, so yeah, from what you can tell, it seems as if All Might's actually starting to losing the fight at this point. And it's more, and the good thing about that is that, well, for those who didn't read the manga, I think it gave them that legitimate feeling that they are going to die. And also, Crazy Boy, you're incorrect. I'm sorry.
No, he's correct. Uraraka's overrated.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, she is overrated, bro. She could literally kill a puppy. Bitch was so crazy. Go crazy over her.
Yeah. The kid.
I don't know about all that.
It's the same character. You just fanboys over Deku. No.
Stop. No.
No,
But
I think we're getting a bit off topic.
Yeah,
But
yes, we are.
Neo says in the chat, in the manga, there's potential for All Might to return. I don't know.
I mean, I'm not really sure where you're going, but where you're getting that from.
I'm not sure
Hey.
because thing is after this, there's not much.
Well, there's
After this, there's not really. Nothing comes to mind. Like there is an idea brought up later, like a connection to a past event. I'm not gonna spoil because obviously I'd assume this is anime onlys are watching too, like Harry. But it's really, I can't think of any way how he would come back. This is kind of his final moment. I think this was like a good closure because like the way at least going by the wiki and all that, they kind of separate My Hero into major sagas. These major sagas are kind of like the UA beginnings, and I feel this arc they kind of categorize it as the end of the UA beginnings.
yeah.
And then the next arc just Izuku rising up and all that. Go ahead.
Well, judging by, at least going by what the wiki says, we're in the Rise of Villain saga right now.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, Rise of Villains. That's what it says.
Yeah, so it's so I'm like, I can see why I'm reading his most recent message. I can see where he's coming from, but I don't know about.
I think it's just getting in shape again, maybe.
Yeah, because you can't rely. Yeah, everybody knows now. It's like you can't rely on that. You can't rely on that quirk anymore. So, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, but moving on. So, wait, hold on. God dang it. The Bakugo retrieval arc. Harry, what?
It's called that too. Like it's usually between that and the hideout. Some people I saw someone call it the Kamino arc, and I'm like, the hell's that? And then I remember, oh yeah, they called it in the
same city.
Yeah, it's in the city.
Yeah.
I've heard that. I've heard All for One. I've heard so many different names for this arc.
I like Hideout Raid personally because it's not like spoiler based or anything. Like I think that's vague and pretty dope.
Oh yeah, that's one of the. That's what I think. That's the official name for it. I believe.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yes. What was it going to say? So moving on. So as that fight continues, it's yeah, All Might's not doing too well. But it seems afterwards, I think this is the part around the time where he starts taking the advice he got from what's his from Gran Torino, where he mentions that he needs to actually start he actually needs to start taking the fight a little bit more seriously and stop getting his mind clouded. So as that goes on, we have All for One still continuing to try to break his spirit, but when he figures out that nothing he says is going to do that, he pulls out the big guns and reveals that Shigaraki is actually his master's grandson.
Mm-hmm.
Now that
it's good. Go ahead.
Now that
Asshole.
Well, when I first heard this, when I was reading the manga, it was just a big ooh my. Oh my. That was I didn't see that coming. Well, even with the expectation of knowing that this was gonna happen, at least how the anime did it, it just stops all the music. It's just a completely silent scene for a moment, and then you just hear that boom, and it just hits you. Yep, you've been trying to kill this boy, and it turns out that you were trying to kill your master's descendant. And I feel that it kind of hit him as much as it hit us.
Yeah, Yeah. What's it? So, BG, Neo actually DM'd me on Discord, and he actually brings up a good point. I'm gonna be vague with this, dude. In the manga, I'm not gonna say the name, but you'll know, dude. In the manga, there's someone who can rewind things, even people back into monkeys apparently, and this person rewinds blank before he blank arm and leg. I don't spoil it, so I'll just leave it there.
I see.
Yeah, I actually I like that. I don't.
I see where you're coming from with this. But I'm not expecting that to happen because it's like only because I don't see this as that type of series that is going to reduce stakes. Where I don't at least in my opinion.
Yeah. Hold up. Let me sure I could change this. Yeah, no, it's like I feel from a logical standpoint that does make sense. From a narrative, I don't think they would have this whole arc of All Might's retirement and all that, and then have him regress. I feel he would probably be like, it's time. Like he himself is kind of tired of this as well, and like he's already given out his retirement. Maybe for like one last moment if they really need it, and then that'll legit be the death of him. But because remember, that one certain somebody saw the future, and that certain somebody, yeah, you know what you know where I'm going with this.
Oh, I do.
But I mean, granted, this future could be twisted and all that. You know, it's tough to say. But all in all, I think there's so many. Thanks to the internship arc, it gave us like so many more clues for the story to go. Because like that's one thing I liked about My Hero. It's some people call it predictable, but as far as like future arcs go, we don't have any idea because they don't like.
I honestly feel that to be one of its benefits because now I can't call it a predictable series since I have no idea where it's going to go next.
Yeah.
Nor where it was going to go. Only thing I have an idea of is how it's going to end.
Harry actually pointed out something. Shimura and Tomodachi do sound kind of similar. I was checking the wiki today because I'm like, wait a minute, Shimura, Tomura, what's the deal with that? So I looked into it. Tomoda Shigaraki real name is Tenko Shimura, so I would assume he changed his name. I don't know where it says Tenko Shimura, but like,
oh, he did indeed change his own. He is indeed going by an alias, but I can't recall exactly why he's going by this alias.
Probably to cover up. Because I would assume Nana would be somewhat well known, so he wants to like disassociate, so to speak, and that would work well. Why the Tomura and the Shimura, the she was added in for the Garaki or whatever.
Well, the one thing I have been questioning though, however, is okay. They said the fight was 6 years ago. And the reason that what's his name, that All For One even took Tenko under his wing was because he hates All Might more than anything else. But the thing that doesn't make that much sense to me is because doesn't that mean he would have if you guys fought 6 years ago, that was the last time y'all fought, wouldn't that have meant that he took Tenko under his wing 6 years ago? And that wouldn't make that much sense because Shigaraki doesn't look like it looks like he's about 8 in that image, like in that little flashback scene. And he's not. I know dang well he's not 14 years old.
Well, we don't know Shigaraki's age. To be fair,
we don't.
I don't think he has Deku's voice. I would assume he's in his 20s.
He looks like it, but for that to be the case, he'd at least have to be 14 in that image. But he doesn't look that old.
6 years ago? Well, was it confirmed 6 years ago for the flashback?
The flashback, no, but going by the fact that they fought 6 years ago, and there's no implication that they fought in beforehand, then why he'd have no other reason to hate he'd have no other reason to hate All Might.
Yeah, I maybe they did. Maybe All Might and All For One did have beef in the past. Huh.
That's the only explanation I could think of because otherwise that doesn't make that much sense.
Yeah, because the symbol, but then All For One always resent, and then they actually fall on the 6 year mark. So I can see that being a I could see that being a plausible theory.
Because yeah, that was a little bit that was a little bit but also
Yeah.
but let's get back on track. There is one thing though. When we watch when I see y'all talking about the dub and the sub this week, I'd have to disagree with you, Ninja, about the dub being better than the sub this week.
Oh, sorry, I meant dub. Dub.
No, that's what I'm saying. No,
Uh,
wait. So you're saying the sub was better?
no, dub was
Yeah,
better.
yeah. That's what I was.
I meant.
That's what I was disagreeing with, because it's like mostly due to one scene. It's that scene where where All Might finds out that that Tenko Shigaraki Tomura is Nana Shimura's grandson. That scream was a little in comparison to the sub, at least.
Yeah, I agree. I do think the sub All Might did that a lot better. I don't know what it is. I have so much bone chill. I mean, like Sabbath's was good, but I think the Japanese was just like, wow, that popped you, that stuck with you. But all in all, I prefer the dub just simply because I prefer Sabbath's all like I like his like obviously exuberant All Might, but when he's like kind of toned down, I feel that suits his voice personally. And also, what do you call it? Also, it seems like the dialogue felt a lot more natural than the I don't know, like when they were saving, and Endeavor in the sub just seemed to me like he was mocking All Might, whereas it was weird to me when All For One was like, "Oh, you came to cheer." I'm like, that doesn't work towards.
Well, the thing is, I actually feel like I had the adverse view on that. He did come in a more mocking way, but it's more like one of those like, this can't be real type of deals. So he's saying, because he's think about it. His whole life he's been trying to catch up to this man. He kind of finally gave up the idea because he knew that the closer he got, is also the further he got, and he finds out that this is actually who he is. That is kind of a shock. So he's more like, what are you doing? What's this weak little form you're in right now? This can't be real.
Yeah. What else? I don't know. Yeah, it's just I get that. It's just I felt the A flowed a lot nicer in the dub because it was like he was angry, but then he was kind of like motivating in a sense too. I liked that a bit more. And I felt the comment about what do you call it? Comment about, oh, he's commenting. That worked nicer for me. It's also a matter of, what do you call it? It just felt the dialogue that felt so much more natural personally. And I don't know if it's just me. The You're Next, I like, or not the You're Next, the It's Your Turn. I think kind of prefer the dub's execution of that. I don't know, it just sounded better in my ears. Like the sub was good, but a bit too, I don't know. It's tough to say.
What is it? What was it again? So well, Bendel, you've been quiet. What did you think? What do you think about this topic?
The Spanish dub is the best.
Of course.
They're both good.
Evan, what was that one? I saw like a meme on Twitter where it showed like a good English, Japanese, and it was a different language. Was it Spanish or was it?
It was Spanish.
Yeah, the scream was so off. I don't know if I have the video on me right now, but
oh yeah, it had Izuku scream in all three languages.
Last one.
But
it's funny. Yeah,
but the last. Moving on. Gesundheit. Oh, so we have a guest.
New challenger.
Yes.
Oh man.
One moment, everyone.
Join chat.
Hop in the general.
All right.
Yeah. If you want to get in, Harry, hop in the general.
Papa Price.
Okay, introduce yourself. Harry.
Hey, Harry.
Yo.
Yeah.
All right, introduce yourself.
Introduce yourself, Harry.
Hey guys, I'm Harry Price. I upload Dragon Ball. Well, I used to upload Dragon Ball Super Views. Now I just kind of do nothing. I'm just on Twitter and Discord.
Oh man.
So
I mean, basically, I'm just waiting for the trailer to be revealed for the DBS movie.
Oh, Heroes too. Gotta
Oh yeah,
get
that too.
a Heroes content. Gotta get your clout back up.
Man, my clout was pretty good when I had my first channel. Then that got destroyed. But anyways, we were talking about My Hero.
Yeah, what are your thoughts on the episode?
That was like the best episode ever. Like the animation was just so top tier, and like the reactions to like everything, like holy shit. And just like the Your Next scene, like at the end where he like points to the screen.
Oh no, we're gonna talk about that in detail. So, yeah, we're gonna talk
All
about
right. I'll just
Yeah.
Man, that Tsutoshi Shida killed it, yo.
No, not as good as Mitsubishi Toyota. He's my favorite animator on this episode.
I think that's probably my favorite, honestly. It's kind of an underrated guy, you know what I mean? You never hear people talking about it.
Kind of like if only Master was in this episode, bro.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't think we need to go.
All right, we're getting off topic, but
Alright.
you know, BG, did you wanna talk about like the difference between the manga as first translations go, like in the Your Next scene? like-
what was it? Well, we got to get there first.
No, because like you brought it up, so I just
Yeah. I'm
I see.
saying we're gonna get to we're gonna talk about that in detail when we get to it. But in any case, what is it? Now, so after we have the realization of who Shigaraki is, we have a bit of a discouraged All Might until I guess what was it? He figured out that everyone still believes in him. Everyone still wants him to win. So even through that, he puts the final bits of his of his power into one final attack. Well, that's after
United States Smash.
Yes. Which, okay, let's talk about that. That was pretty epic.
Yeah.
I was honestly, what is it? I saw that in the manga. That was like, it was a bit surreal. It was a bit amazing. I was like, I didn't even know he had a move like this. Seeing it animated with the impact frames and all that was just it was on a whole nother level. Especially
All Might being naked was my favorite part.
All right, but
Anyway,
yeah, man, moving on. Okay.
don't be a male. Anyways,
Yeah.
freaking.
What did y'all think of that scene?
There you can go.
oh, me first. Like that was just probably. I really don't. I'm speechless, honestly, when I saw that. Like it was just. Like I legit have like no words. That was probably like I was like not really crying, but like tears of joy, but like I don't really know. Like
Hey, in the
So,
feels. Yeah.
yeah,
No, it was.
It hit you in the feels with me watching that scene. It was actually amazing because it was well, when I first watched this, I was like 7. It was like 7 in the morning, and I was coming off of 2 hours of sleep, so it was like, I couldn't appreciate it as much. But when I did see it, when I was like I actually was wide awake. I had real tears. Real tears came with that one, especially with the music.
What a
Aw.
pussy. Oh yeah. Shoot, we're on
Do
stream.
you want a
Anyways,
hug?
I was just like do it all might do it, and I heard United States of Smash, and I just freaked out.
Yeah.
But it was also good to hear that scene about him saying goodbye to All for One, but also to One for All.
Yeah, that was.
Oh yeah.
That's why I'm like, I like the title for the next episode. It's like,
The beginning of the
beginning.
end of the beginning, or something
Yeah.
like that.
Something like that.
I guess that does kind of signify the end of a saga.
Yeah, more or less. Excited for that. No, but I guess I could give my thoughts on it. I really I thought it was done so well. Those last few minutes really stuck out. The Year Next, I was talking to MJ about this. When I read in the manga, it just said You're Next. It didn't say, okay, now it's your turn. There's something about the ambiguity of You're Next that works so well. Like that could mean anything. And it makes a lot more sense for the civilians to be like, oh, he's talking about the villains. Oh, maybe he's talking about the hero.
criminals in the city or whatever. And, like,
Yeah.
he's gonna
It felt a lot more
have to-
ambiguous. Whereas in
Well,
the
it's
anime, it
exactly
was.
the point of
Go
view,
ahead,
which
sorry.
was obviously what it was talking about was like him being the next one for all user.
Well. I mean, to be fair to the average audience member, it wouldn't really be that way. Now, I do agree that that the term "your next" was better than "now it's your turn," but granted,
Yeah.
from how they went, the thing about it is that while you're right, that the ambiguity of that one is a lot better. I feel them dragging the scene out a little bit actually helps the ambiguity in a way, because it took time and he just randomly points and says "you're next," and then you get to see everyone's reaction of like, "Oh my, he's talking about the villains. He's gonna kick their ass too. They're good." It was like, but the thing is, and you get Izuku's perspective and his inner monologue and stuff. I feel that was better with the added time, in my opinion.
I agree.
Because it's like now you can actually feel that you actually get to feel their reactions, rather than just hearing Izuku tell you that that's what they're thinking.
Yeah. Well, what's it? Yeah, I get that. It's just something about that simplicity that worked really well for me. That, like in the anime, I did like how they stretched it out. I agree. And there was something. It did feel a bit obvious, but I mean, it's a minor nitpick. I would still give the episode like a 9 out of 10 or whatever. Someone in the chat says, "Yo, BG, express your love for Hunter x Hunter and its fan base."
Oh, that's the thing.
I think we should say that to Blick.
I've got plenty of love for Hunter x Hunter, just not, but the fan base, no.
Yeah.
I've never even seen the fan base for Hunter, so I don't really like.
Oh no. When you see it, you'll know you're talking to a Hunter x Hunter fan when they tell you that if you watch the show, it'll change your life.
It's the best anime ever, or something like that. Like,
Yep.
Tagashi's our Lord and Savior, man.
Togashi mangas are 100% perfect. No flaws.
Oh my gosh. Yo, guys, one mangas are 100% okay.
Oh man.
Yeah.
I heard it.
So all in all, well, the three of us know about the manga. Harry, I don't think you read the manga, did you?
I don't know about the manga, honestly. Like, this is why
Go
I like
check out the manga.
I don't want to be like spoiled, like, because I love seeing it like animated first and all that. Like, hold up.
Yeah.
It's like I can understand that.
One thing this episode talked about that is more discussed like later in the series and in the side story of My Hero Vigilantes is the public approval of All Might when they had that flashback, and that's actually very important because you could be the strongest hero or just take out the most bad guys, but if the public doesn't trust you, then it really doesn't matter.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that's why it's so imperative for him to be a symbol. And that's why there's a strong need for a symbol.
Mm-hmm. Sorry about the guys.
Just like kill Philip Foe is the symbol of the old 3 fandom of my
Oh my god. It was that was good.
Yeah, go read the manga, guys.
Yes, it's from this point.
Well,
I mean, I'd do that after the next episode, of course.
yeah. I would say do that after the season. Just
Yeah, All Might dies next chapter, guys.
man.
Once you
Also, Deku turns into a Night-Tail Beast, sees that All Might dies.
No wonder people call it Naruto clone. Freaking Horikoshi.
Yeah, he's a Naruto fanboy, didn't you know?
Yeah.
And that's not even a joke, by the way.
Yeah, he is.
You know what's cool is that in that manga thing that's coming out for the movies, that he's actually doing an interview with Eiichiro Oda, the author of One Piece.
What?
Yeah. I need to check out that interview or check out.
You're gonna scan that. You're gonna scan that for us, aren't you?
I'm definitely scanning that. That comes out.
I hope Oda whips out his dick and goes, "You will never catch up to me in sales."
I'm Harry. If you don't mind
according to
calling
what's happening. So, I wish I don't think Herms is gonna be able to translate it, but like I'll probably do something with Google Translate.
The Herms.
Oh,
Yeah, Google Translate it.
Well, I mean, like what you can do on Google Translate is you can actually take a picture of something and it'll read the kanji and it'll just like do that. So I don't need to like type the kanji all out. So it's a lot easier.
that's very true.
Yeah.
And Master can help you with translations.
Okay.
Yep.
Mastar Media.
Oh my. I should have. That was a perfect opportunity for a joke. I screwed it up.
Freaking have Toyotaro work on this episode too. Could have been a.
Okay. That
I want.
that's
I
okay.
enjoy my character. I enjoy my characters having necks. Thank you.
And,
like-
having more facial expressions than angry and dur.
He's got.
Actually having consistency.
He's got a point.
Or not contradicting the series.
For the last few months.
Super manga? Yeah, you're
I
not
kind of
missing out.
stopped after the Future Trunks arc. I didn't even buy the newest volume. I'm at like volume 5 now.
Yeah, you see, guys, if you don't like something, don't buy it. And also support the official release if you do like it.
Yeah, we don't. Read,
Fuckers.
we don't read. We don't read mid. We don't read mid here. We don't.
Yeah, you do.
I don't read mid. I see clip. I see.
You like High School DxD, dude.
Who do you think I am?
What are
Who
you,
do you think
Alvin?
that's what I'm about to say. Who do you think I am, Alvin? Shout out to Alvin Fly.
I was like
Doing right now.
best fighters player in North America. Fuck you, Sonic Fox.
Oh my. What was it? So, man. So after watching, so for where we're at the show right now, where do y'all think the season stacks up to the last one?
Lindo, you can go first.
I mean, the season not over. We still have like another 13 episodes to go still. So
It's a 25 episode
What?
season, so 14 more.
well, in general, I will say that so far in terms of the anime, it's one of the best material we got, along with basically the entirety of season 2. So
Yeah, I can agree. I can
it's,
agree.
it's basically this material, and then season 2 material is 1, 2, and
Yeah.
I'd s- well,
Go ahead, sir.
well, from what I know, it's like for right now, I'd say this is topping anything, all the stuff I saw in season 2, in my opinion. But I will say that unless the anime makes a more like, I guess maybe who knows, maybe the next arc works better in this medium, but the next arc coming up is not going to be as exciting as this one, but it will. It's still an enjoyable arc. It's still an enjoyable
Yeah.
arc. I don't know.
BG notices I'm actually not a big fan of the arc. I think it's actually towards the bottom as far as favorites go. But I think it's going to be one of those where it's just going to be better in the anime because I generally tend to enjoy the MHA anime more than the manga. In most
That's why I've
aspects.
honestly just been watching the anime. Like, I mean, I should probably read the manga just to be like up to date with stuff and not even worry about spoilers. But like,
Well,
I just love seeing stuff like animated and stuff.
Well, it's not even just that makes me love the manga more than the anime. It's really the art. The art is.
we know why you really like the anime, Harry. It's because of that pool scene.
Like,
Harry likes the anime because he works for Toei and
yeah, that makes sense. No, I'm a freelancer, so I work at Bones. No, I'm kidding.
gonna get Bones that money too from the previews.
You know, I actually haven't been uploading the previews lately for that because, like, the Toho animation account just automatically uploads it as soon as it previews.
Yeah.
So,
Bones cucked you out of your job, Harry. Like,
Maybe you can take it for Studio
Yeah,
Wit.
man.
Maybe you can take the job for Studio Wit for Attack on Titan.
I mean, hey, season 3 is coming up soon. I think they're actually doing a thing for like doing like a movie theater or something. They're premiering the first episode along with like some sort of thing. I don't remember exactly. The trailer.
Yeah. This dude right below me, Bendels, apparently might get a chance to watch it.
Yo, I really want to go to Anime Expo because they're doing the My Hero movie there.
Yeah, yeah.
Be able to.
Don't remind me of how cucked I got. Don't remind me of that, please.
That's okay. Only people that stay up for 6 hours in line will go see it. So
If I was
I'd
there,
still
if that was
do.
there, if I was there, I'd be me.
Yeah.
Freaking, what do you call it? I do hope they release it to everywhere else, like shortly, because obviously it's probably going to be localized. But I just
no,
hope.
you're gonna wait 2 years.
Oh man, is this Battle of Gods yet again?
Do I need to slip my throat?
Whoa!
No, it's My Hero we're talking here. They dub the same time as like the sub. Well, they don't dub the same time as the sub, but like it comes out the same time. So like,
Yeah.
I expect they'll at least put sub like in
Hey,
theaters.
guys.
Like
My
Maybe
Hero's gonna make more money than Ghostbusters 2016 and Han Solo.
I wish.
Woo!
I wish.
Well, Solo, it's whatever, but like Ghostbusters, absolutely.
I wish. Only thing I wanted to do is make more money than Dragon Ball. It's not gonna happen, but I wish.
More money than Super, at least.
Oh yeah, that's not
Joe,
true.
Super makes like crazy amount of money because like freaking.
You make a lot of money.
No, he
like,
makes a lot of money for toy.
Yeah. No, but like anything with like the Dragon Ball Super logo on it is just crazy. Like in Japan, like the Z stuff for some reason doesn't like sell as well.
Because they realize that Z's mid.
That's better.
Wait, BG, so you hate Z?
I don't hate Z. I think Z's mid, but I don't think it's trash. It's alright.
What about Kai?
Kai's great.
Except Boo. Boo Kai, that's a different story.
Green.
Hey, so BG, is it true that GT's better?
Oh, you're funny. Below mid. Trash.
Basically, I need
Damn, K Killer Foe is gonna come after you on Twitter.
K Philip.
K Phil Flo is gonna be happy to hear that I think Super's trash too, though. I think they're both trash.
Uh-oh.
Super was like mid, honestly.
Uh-oh. There we go, BG. This is how we get you subs, by being controversial. Let's do it.
I have 86 subs now. Let's rise it up.
Is it? Neo Not Gaming says, if we do get a live action MHA adaptation, I hope to God it doesn't happen. But if it does, I hope they do it on.
No,
Vigilante.
I can't imagine a live action skinny. Oh my.
Oh no. He said he wants them to do it on Vigilante.
Actually, I think that could work.
Yeah, I could see that because Knuckle Duster, fucking was it that there's the pop idol girl, and then there's the main character who's mid. They can do that.
Mid is like one of the best words ever.
Hey guys, imagine Shigaraki in live action.
Oh gosh.
Who you gonna get? Michael Cera?
Hey, I know they could save budget on the Invisible Girl.
Well,
Mount Lady life action.
Mount Lady. No, like the thing is, Middles with the Invisible Girl. What happens when she's at school? They'd have to like. Oh god, like have their CG clothes.
CG glove. You're gonna have CG gloves. CG gloves, man.
Oh my god! Don't talk about CG in anime.
I just watched a video on that actually.
That's like the worst relationship ever.
Gigic.
Yep.
Well, sometimes it works well. CG in anime.
You'd be the first person I've heard say that.
No, FMA opening 4.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
Was
the original, not Brother.
Yeah. Was that CG or was that hand drawn? I think that was CG.
I think it was CG. It
Because
looked like CG, but like,
One moment.
if it was hand drawn, then yeah, all CG is trash.
Yes, sir.
I have the opening on my computer, but I'm not down there right now. So
Hey, so let me talk about this.
Yeah,
Apparently, people with Shippy Bakugo and Kirishima.
I've seen that a lot, but like things used from this episode. All right, so here's the thing. Yeah, we're getting an entire freaking episode about All Might's retirement, an epic fight. People out here really shipping the two just because they looked each other in the eye and pausing it in between frame. I'm
You
serious.
know what? You know what that reminds me of?
What?
I don't know if you guys have seen The Room, but basically when Tommy Wiseau dies, the freaking girl and Tommy's best friend Mark are crying over him, and the girl goes, "Now we could be together."
That doesn't sound good.
That's basically what these Twitter people are doing. It's like, the whole country could, be destroyed by All For One, but let's just ship 2 teenagers because shipping wars. The whole country.
Yeah, it was like I get the Kirishima Bakugo thing earlier on, but in this episode, people were pausing in between frames. I'm like, no, y'all retarded.
Wait, were you trying to say people were saying the episode was trash?
No, it's like a matter of I saw people out of all the things to talk about in the episode, they were pausing like in between frames and be like, "Oh, no,
They were just saying that they're shipping them.
Shipping who exactly?
Kirishima and Bakugo.
Why in the actual what?
Because if you have a bromance, you're gay. You know that.
Well, the thing is, even if you ship them, I'm gonna say now's not the time from this episode.
now's not the time. That's what I'm saying. Like, people can have the ship all they want. I don't care, but like, of all times, now, what?
Exactly. Not speaking. If we're talking about reactions though, do y'all see? I'm pretty sure we all saw some people trying to get on people's hype about the episode today, right?
Yeah, I saw a few. I mean, no, it's like it's fine if you didn't like it as much as everyone else, but don't downplay others' enjoyment, man.
Exactly. It's like I understand. Like if you didn't like it as much as me, that's fine. But I mean, I'm like to say you don't like that other people liked it that much. Why? You want people to be mad on Twitter for no reason? That's
Also, My Hero fans don't hype up their stuff as much as like Hunter x Hunter fans. So,
Oh my god,
cut My Hero some slack.
Hunter x Hunter is the best anime ever, guys.
Tashi's a
Gashi's a god. He can draw anything.
You mean Goat Gashi? Goat Gashi.
The story of Hunter x Hunter is so good it broke Tagashi's back.
We don't do to goat she means here.
To Gochi.
Alright, guys, he'll be back soon.
All right, BG, let's get you some subs. Say some hot takes about Hunter x Hunter. Go.
I don't know. Greed Island's trash, but that's not a hot take.
Well, it's a hot take to call anything Hunter x Hunter trash. So
True.
There you go.
True.
All right, more hot takes. Let's go.
The Merowyn arc wasn't the best arc in anime.
Well, actually, no, I can say something about that. Actually, fuck you. Excuse me. What was it? The Chimera Ant arc is not the best arc in the show.
Oh yeah, I agree with that. York News is better in some.
I'm gonna sub.
But my opinion, I know Crazy disagrees with this by like a milestone. No, by like a mile and more. But I think the election arc is a lot better than Heaven's Arena.
Really?
Oof. Oh, here we go. Yeah, subscribe to Mr. Ninja Star on YouTube, guys.
I think election arc is the third best in the series.
Really?
Yeah, behind Chimera and York.
So what's the worst arc?
Probably.
And me is
Zoldyck family.
For me is Greed. For me is Greed Island.
Not even Zoldyck family.
I thought you were gonna talk about the boat.
Zoldyck family is too short for me to care. Oh, we got another guest. We've got another guest coming in.
I heard we're discussing some My Hero.
Fuck! I'm out of here.
Introduce yourself.
It's your boy Mayo, aka Morrow Media.
Mayo Media.
So,
dude, I have to rewrite a video because of this episode.
I see.
All right, well, tell us what you have to rewrite.
Yeah, like plug your video, plug your channel.
Well, the video will hopefully be out Monday, but it's gonna be talking about how like All Might's mirroring of Superman in the Clark Kent aspect. in how Superman's Clark Kent is Clark Kent, but All Might's Clark Kent is his muscle form, not his true form, and this adds to it. This episode definitely added to that.
Ooh.
And where can they find?
So,
and where can they find?
discussing that.
And where can they find this?
Over on Morrow Media, MAROMEDIA.
Why don't you just call
Should
it
be
Mayo
out Monday.
Mayo Media.
Mayo, yeah.
Morrow Media, not Mayo
Oh man, so My Hero copies Naruto and Superman?
Media.
Trash.
Yeah, bro, it copies all of it. Don't you know the entire series is just the tuning exams?
But in any case, so Mayo, all in all, how did you feel about this episode?
I thought it was pretty damn good. I saw some people saying the fight was boring, and I say if you think that fight was boring, you completely missed the point of the fight.
Ooh, tell him. Ooh, tell him
No.
again.
Okay, so someone on Twitter said that, and I quoted them, and I said, if you think the fight's boring, then you clearly misunderstood it. And he replied to me, and then I went to go to reply to him, but he privated his account, bro. I shit you not, he privated his account sometime in the couple hours after I quoted him. I think he was getting a lot of shit for that tweet, bro.
He probably was.
Because I saw a few people reply to it.
Damn, imagine privating your Twitter over anime. Damn, could it be me?
Oh, exactly. But you got
Just
you know how it be. You know how it be.
That's how the community be.
They're just weird.
So,
They're just.
It was a good episode. I will also say the shot composition of this episode was just as good as the last one. Like the shot composition in these past couple episodes has been amazing.
Oh, absolutely.
Especially in this one, was just phenomenal.
Well, yeah, they had a lot of. That's just from due to their amazing direction the show has and good.
Oh yeah, the direction of this past couple episodes.
Oh yes, it's all due to that. It's all due to that great board they have.
Yeah, bro.
only
But I mean, that's what you'd expect. That's what you'd come to expect from Bones. Talk again, better than Madhouse.
huh?
Yeah, everybody's like, Madhouse is the best animation studio ever. I'm like, they're kind of overrated.
Bones out.
Just know, guys, the reason One Punch Man looks so good was because they outsourced to Bones people.
All I'm
Exactly.
saying, if it's not a trigger
Yeah.
property, then it's really good.
We've got one more guest. We've got one more guest who just recently
Who's
watched
in
the,
here?
who's just recently watched the episode.
Oh shit!
He caught
Our
up?
boy Draghi.
So
Greg, you caught up?
Dang, we were
Dude.
supposed to let him introduce himself.
yeah,
Oh,
come,
man.
Fuck him.
come on.
It's
No.
What?
Introduce yourself. Introduce yourself.
it's your boy GD.
Okay. So
Boy, that episode literally it's like the first episode of My Hero that got me emotional in a long ass time.
Oh man.
And I used to think My Hero was a pretty decent show, but this episode proved me wrong. It was so good.
Someone told me All Might was trending this morning.
it was.
It was.
It
Yeah.
was. I wasn't up early enough, so. But that's
Yeah, he's Superman.
I mean, I haven't seen Hunter x Hunter trend in a while, and I haven't seen Black Clover trend ever.
Oh, wait! Didn't Tagashi just release some art this morning, bro? No, Tagashi released some art today, bro.
Really?
Good for him.
Yeah.
Maybe-
But I
like
love
the
that
guy,
shit,
but-
maybe he can make that that art into a whole chapter.
Yeah. Did you see
Nah.
who released art this morning for episode 59
Episode 59.
or 49? Someone released art this morning of Deku and Bakugo.
I know what you're talking about. I'm not sure.
Did Toyotaro trace it?
Oh my.
Not yet.
Oh man.
Dude, you know that scene with All Might raising his fist to the air?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't believe the animators traced the manga like that. So stupid.
Gosh,
But
it's like they want to be meme.
Exactly. They're basically Mastar, man. Bones are an original, man. Can't believe them.
I will say what's been really good about My Hero is how well they mirror the manga. Like it is literally the manga, bro.
Mhm.
And I think that's one of the reasons so many people love it so much is because it is composed like a manga in a lot of ways. It,
Oh, yeah.
it reminds me a lot of how, how Watchmen use the comic book as a storyboard. Like that's what it tends to feel like with this. Like they use the manga as the storyboard.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Because
Also,
the
I
dialogue
realized
is
the
almost
dub
exactly the
score
same.
is like right now, but like I just don't really care at this point. This is episode 67. It's like probably like not that good of an episode.
Yeah, I don't know. I kind
What's
of
up?
lost interest.
I will say this in terms of manga versus anime.
Yeah.
With reading a manga, I feel like, obviously, you can't just pause an anime episode,
Yeah.
Whereas with a manga, you could take your time reading stuff and like suck things in. So like while reading a fight, it's like I took my time. It's like, damn, each strike feels like it's gonna be like the last hit, basically, and stuff like that. And then once All Might finally wins the fight, you just sucking in like, oh shit, he won, but his legacy is over.
It's not
Whereas
even-
with the anime, they had to like keep going because 20-minute episode. It's like keep going. Doesn't really let scenes like stick a little bit.
One thing I felt that was definitely better in the manga was how that woman is trapped under the rubble and she says, "Help me" in the anime. In the manga, she says, "Save us," which I think adds a lot different perspective to the whole situation.
Oh, I get what you're saying, but to add
Like-
on,
Yeah, definitely. Especially with everyone watching.
oh yeah, but to
Yeah,
add, but
she
to add
said save
on,
up.
but to add on to what Benda was saying, to add on to that whole thing about like you can feel each and every strike. You also have his amazing art to add on to that, those powerful impacts.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, the thing is, the anime.
But the art was terrible in this episode.
Oh, the art is not terrible. The art's really not. Art's rarely ever bad. It's just the fact that you can't imitate his incredibly detailed art in anime because anime.
yeah.
Like every little,
That is-
almost every drawing he has is incredibly shaded. Almost everything he draws is like that. But you can't do that in the anime because it's not really animation friendly.
Just like Tadayoshi Amura's design.
But yeah,
No, like it's true. Like if you actually saw like the just the sketches of it, it's like so shaded. It's just
oh,
I just want to know, who were those random kids they kept showing? Like,
oh, you mean at the TV when they were watching the television?
yeah. Like, were they just some random fucks? Because in the manga, they were random people too. Like,
They're probably random fucks.
I think they are random, and I think it's just supposed to be like just to show that like
it just felt weird because they were showing all the heroes at their homes, but not the like citizens.
I think it's well. I mean, they're those two were citizens, I believe. So I think they're trying to use them.
Yeah, but
as-
you get what I mean.
yeah, it's just trying to show like the perspective of the students and them. Yes.
Yo, BG,
Yeah.
move Gohan down.
Dang, everybody seems to be piling in now.
we
Well,
got
were
another
watching-
guest.
we were
Jesus,
watching
what?
the next Takeover, that's why.
I was like,
It's your boy. It's your boy, Big Lips.
introduce yourself. Introduce yourself.
That's everybody.
Hey, it's your boy Mr. Gohan, dude. So, what's up?
So, Gohan, how did you feel about the episode?
The manga came to life. I really liked how they did it with the pacing and everything. The fight was great. The final render, when All Might, puts his hand up to show that he's still #1 was fucking awesome. That's my thoughts.
Very straight to the point, but good.
Yeah, Gohan's.
welcome.
So no more one for all, I assume, for
Oh.
your boy All Might.
Not for him. Now
I'm
it's
Gang.
interested to see
Oh, well, it's your boy Danny.
oh, so Danny.
Shut up.
MJ.
We've got Geekdom 101 and MJX TV.
Danny, we're talking My Hero spoilers, so I don't know if you want to stay or not.
I thought you were talking about Super.
No, we're talking about
Super in
Why
this
the
economy.
hell?
Super
Yeah,
in this
man,
economy.
132 guys.
MJ lied to me, bro. He said y'all were talking about Super.
Nigga, I heard episode 67. Don't lie to me, bro. Somebody said episode 67 in the
Fake.
stream.
Fake
See, okay,
news.
see, then don't lie then, bro.
Lying, Harry. Fucking Christ, lying.
You boy.
The price is right, bro.
Hey, BG, is it true you gotta show your nipples on the stream too, bro?
No, that's where that's
Oh, guys, account deleted, bro.
He's going
for a private stream.
all kinds of crazy stuff.
AG, you ready to get it off on the stream, bro?
No, that's our private dream.
Oh, you're gonna show him. Oh, you're gonna show Bindo privately then. Ah.
Well, that's weird, man. That's a little game.
Hey man, let him be. His girlfriend's away. He needs something to do.
Oh my.
Let's get back to My Hero.
Yes. Well.
No. Just put this. put
I
this on-
watched My Hero today.
Oh,
Yeah, you started.
how did you and how do you like it so far, Danny?
And
It's pretty good, bro. I mean, it's I'll talk more about it in my video, but I liked it. I only, saw,
BG, no spoilers.
BG.
I only saw the first 3 episodes, but I was told that after episode 10 it gets really good. Is that true?
I'd say
say
episode
before
6.
that.
I'd say episode 6 is where it starts to get really good, but 10 is where it really is like the real takeoff.
Watch more episodes in Iraq.
How many Iraqs?
I think
I don't
2,
know.
1, 2.
Bro,
I'm confused about something when it comes to Iraq. All right.
we're
I like
all
Iraq.
confused about something when it comes to rap.
You're confused about a lot of things involving you, bro. Which we're gonna talk about that right now. What I'm confused about is he loves fighters, but I never see him play competitively.
That's a question. Maybe.
Wow.
Like, why doesn't he play it?
Maybe he's just a
Alvin
bit
hasn't
casual.
challenged him yet, bro. Rock doesn't think anyone worthy has challenged him yet. I bet that's what it is.
Ooh.
Alvin versus Rek. We need that to happen.
Dude,
Hey,
Alvin
hey,
challenged
pussy.
Swag Kage, bro.
Yeah, he has,
Yeah,
And
he
Swag says he's up for it.
he's got to get to
Oh.
he's got to go through Rock Around before he gets to Swag.
Oh, dude.
Yeah, you gotta show him his stuff.
Alvin's like, I hear you got combos, but I got bodies, and I'm like, oh my god.
Pause. That was
Yeah.
pretty good, bro. That was
That's a good line, bro.
That was
Good
some
line.
alpha stuff from Alvin,
That's a good
bro.
line, bro.
Oh, yeah.
But can you back it up though? That's the question.
I know. I wonder who told him to say that. Dun dun dun.
I wonder who, dude.
Oh,
This man his combos.
Come on, bro. Don't bury him like that. In the
Alvin's actually playing right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Are you promoting him, bro? Did you put his stream in the chat, man?
Bro, he's like, so Swag Kage, I hear you got combos, but see, I
don't
body.
know.
Yo, Rhyme Style just plugged Alvin.
Oh
Yep.
no!
What?
Rhyme Style just plugged Alvin, bro.
That's good.
Oh,
Plug this, click it. Yo, Alvin's
Oh,
about
man.
to.
Alvin's getting plugged by
Dang it,
Rhyme
we played at the
Style.
same time.
I was
That
asking,
might
bro.
be-
See that?
Does Alvin know?
That's his dream, bro.
I don't think
so.
he knows because he just did it like a minute ago.
Where did this
Yo,
cable come from?
He got it.
that's Alvin's dream right there, man.
Oh, Alvin.
He's getting the clout today.
That's good. That's good.
Yo, Danny.
I put it in.
Yeah, baby.
BG told me the other day, bro. He said, dog, no matter how many views Danny gets on his upcoming My Hero episodes, he won't ever be able to lace my shoes, bro. That's what he said.
Oh,
I like that confidence, bro. I respect that. I like that. I like that shit. That is not gonna piss me off, bro. We need more people with that kind of mentality in the world. I would rather BG get a successful channel and put some weight off of his girlfriend who does everything for him than fucking, then keep working his regular job, bro.
oh my.
I want him to hire a butler so that his chick doesn't have to work anymore.
Hire a butler.
He's over here like, what is a king to a god? Like,
Hey, BG, hire me. I can use the money.
Oh my.
BG looks at Danny trying to be a My Hero YouTuber, and he's like, what is a king to a god? Like,
I'm not gonna be a My Hero YouTuber,
I know.
but if I wanted to, I would give you a run for your money. But I really want
Oh.
Stephanie. I want Stephanie to stop fucking bathing you every day.
Dog, his stream jumped up from 7 people to 40 people, bro.
Hey,
You serious?
Yeah, because Dino plugged them.
Dino
Oh,
plug in-
okay.
Oh, now it dropped to 33.
It shows just 9 for me.
No, it's 31 right now.
That's weird. Why is it saying
BG's
9?
like, I wish somebody would plug my
Just
stuff.
refresh it.
You just gotta refresh it, bro. What was it? But then
Now it says 28. There we
What was I
go.
gonna say?
Alvin.
I'm gonna plug them too, bro. Fuck it.
Do it.
Yo,
Everyone
Ryan's
just-
commenting too, bro.
Yeah, he's in there.
Everyone just plug Alvin.
He said J Dan sweat.
What was I gonna say?
What about my hero?
Ooh, come on, Alvin. Don't make your first match with everyone watching a loss. Come on, bro. Run it back.
But
This-
Run it back, dude.
Alvin, bro.
I think we've moved through our point.
Let's
Yo, hold on.
turn on Alvin.
Mayo. Yeah,
What?
I think we've all proved. I think we've said what we need to say here. Anybody at this point plug what you need to plug. Say what you need to say.
Follow me on
Yeah.
Twitter, GD_Zenkai. You.
Mr. Gohan 9000 right here. Yep.
Follow me on Twitter, SSJ Greatest Ape.
Oh,
What about
Dude,
what
my
about,
Twitter's Mariasha, MAROYASHA.
what about you, Ninja?
Mr. Ninja 75 on Twitter.
No,
Also follow subscribe to him on his channel too.
bro. Rhymes like, how you gonna lose? How you gonna start losing with an audience?
Read the manga, maybe it's good stuff.
In any case, all right. Thank you.
He's focusing too much on the chat, bro.
Thank you all for stopping. Thank you all for stopping by. See you later.